Hello and welcome back, Commanders and Commanderettes. Chesty Puller here with a new War Commander video. This is on the Skirmish officer set. As you know, I always start with the officer set, and then after I figure that out, I work on the recruit set. I put a video out on the officer set first. I just started the event. This is my first attempt. So my base is kind of blocked off. This is the only thing I have access to, so I can only use one platoon. So I'm going to try it with this one platoon here. You're coming in pretty close, so I recommend using some mercs because there's guys sitting right there that'll cause you damage if you deploy, because you saw how far out I deployed. I didn't even think I would deploy that far out, but I did. And I'm not on Ruby. I'm just kind of in control right now because I don't want them to move towards the back till I clear out some of these other things. And then I'm just individually targeting the current threat, whatever that is. As it is in a lot of these bases, like I said in the current Shadow Ops with these guys, the initial wave is probably the hardest thing to deal with, and then after that you just pick them off. So this is very similar to the current Shadow Ops. It's not exactly, but it's very similar. It looks like a different base layout, but pretty much the same thing as the current. I think it's the wave 3 of the Shadow Ops. And this is a base that we're familiar with. We've seen this base for the last couple of skirmish events. It's just that they started to use this type of format for our Shadow Ops, which makes it very similar. So if you can do Shadow Ops 3, you should be able to do this right here. It's basically the same darn thing. Which is good. Like I said, I just logged on right now. I haven't even looked at any of the other bases. I haven't looked at the even the recruit set. I wanted to clear this one because it's blocking my base and I can't get out. I tried to get a second platoon there, and I'd have to get some people to move some platoons in order to do that. So I'll just clear the base, and then I'll fill in afterwards with some of my platoons so I can get in and out. So it took a little. It wasn't free. I thought it would be free. Oh, it's free. It's just not instant. Okay. So we take a couple of. Here, I got an idea. I'll do them in the future by taking. I'll split this platoon up into a couple of platoons. That's what we should all do. We should have 3 or 4, maybe even 6 platoons. If that's what you want, and then you can basically deploy them all, and maybe 3 or 4 platoons would be enough, but that way you'll spread out the damage so that it should be instant repair on the map. Okay, we'll take a look at the number 2 officer set. Yeah. Okay, so this is like the similar, it's not exact, but it's similar to the number 4. So I gotta have Gus. We'll bring Gus up here because I can't use the Oxford because he's gonna have those orange ghosts that are gonna get those guys to shoot. So I have to use Gus. We'll go ahead and refill our. Oh yeah, don't forget to put your boosts on, guys. These boosts are they cost you thorium, and they also cost you bastion resource materials. So and if your admins are not putting on these other boosts for the for the raid boost, go ahead and ask them to do that. they're very minor. They don't help much, but they help a little bit. And this is a new one. I've never used this one before because my tactical ops center wasn't up high enough, and now I don't have enough thorium. I got to go get some thorium. Because of these boosts, I've been using a lot of thorium. So we'll take care of that other thorium boost in a minute. And I'm not going to have the other silver one yet because my tactical ops center is on its way up to max level, and that'll take some time. This event will be over before that happens. But if you're already there, make sure to put all those boosts on. They're helpful. They last for 6 hours, and you know, the thing about these events, it's time, right? Like, you got to save time. I couldn't remember if I built my mercs, and I did. I actually have my hero mercs in there again, and I should dispose of them because they're in my way. So we'll see here. I put it over here to the far right because I don't want them to gather over there underneath those turrets. I want them to... Yeah, they're coming around the bend. So I need them to come over here. If you put it over there too far, it'll probably gather where you don't want them to gather. And remember, notice that I do not have my my merc selected. Make sure you deselect your merc. The way you do it, the way I do it, is I press the 1 key or the 2 key or whatever, and then it will deselect that merc for you. Because if you keep the merc selected, when you move your Gus, he's going to move that merc as well. When you deploy your units, if you have a merc selected, the merc joins your attack. So make sure you deselect your merc. I've made that mistake before, and it's costly. Because you think the merc is over there, and then you realize too late the merc is moving. See, those guys turned around, but they're still locked onto the merc, so they can't move forward and hit me. Didn't have enough time to get that turret. Thought I did. Those guys, you don't want to hit them with the Gus, because they'll hit the Gus. You need something to distract their shot. And then so if you're paying attention to their shot, once they shoot, they have a delay before they can shoot again. So you want to hit them after they shoot. After they shoot one of your orange ghosts, then you want to hit them. I don't have it on Ruby yet. I'm trying to... I don't know why they move forward like that. That happens to me all the time. They kind of like go on their own before I even put them on Ruby. Does anybody else notice that? I don't know why it does it. It's a glitch. I think it's built in on purpose to try to create damage so that you panic. Don't panic. Now, I only put a few of these mercs here. I didn't use all of them. You know that you can select just whatever number you want, because I just wanted to distract for a little bit. This, my arch nemesis is these cryo turrets right here. So what I'm doing is I let everybody else go on Ruby, but I selected my my hero unit, what's he called, Oxford, so that I can target the things that I want to target while not like moving the whole group around. I'm just using one guy. This is my first time here. Maybe I'll come up with something different, but this appears to be working. This is the way I'm doing Shadow Ops, and so this appears to be very, very similar to the Shadow Ops, which I'm happy for, because if this is the way this event's going to be, then I think I can show everybody how to do the officer track. And the officer track is not just going to pay more. It's only 2 bases, and so you can progress through much quicker. Yeah, I thought that would be free repair. It's or instant repair. It's probably still free repair, but um, like I said, I should have separated this platoon into several platoons so that each platoon would be free repair. Yeah, it's only 12 seconds on one guy, so, and then like 2 minutes on those guys. So if I had them spread out, the likelihood would be that they would be pretty close to instant repair. I did take, let's see. Yeah, that one would have to be individually repaired. So with that one. But this is just my first try at it, guys. So I'll get better at it, and I'll figure out, what, and you will too. One thing you want to remember is you'll learn something every time you deploy. Don't forget to rebuild your mercs. And you'll learn something every time you deploy, and you'll go, oh, I see what caused the damage, and then you should get better every time. So I'll do the recruit bases next. Hope this was helpful. Have a good one, guys. Luck.